Hey everybody, today I made Cajun chicken pasta with a little twist, so stay tuned. Alright, for this meal we are going to need some panko breadcrumbs plain, some Velveeta, some chicken breast, boneless, skinless, some chicken stock, some bow ties, well you can use any pasta, heavy cream, some eggs, some sausage, some green onions, garlic, celery, green pepper, and onion. And there'll be a few other little things, and I'll show you as we go along. Okay? And some Cajun seasoning, whatever kind you like. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is split those chicken breasts, and you're gonna pound them. You can either use a pot. We couldn't find the mallet, so honey, we just used what we could find because I was not about to go back to the store. So yeah, you just pound it until it's thin. You don't want it to be paper thin, but you want it to be thin enough so that it cooks through quickly. Or you can buy the ones that are already pounded. It's up to you. For me, those are a little too thin. All right, and this is everything cut up. This recipe is tedious, and it's not hard, it's tedious. So if you want, buy everything already chopped. All right, and here's your breading station. You're gonna set up your seasoned flour, egg wash, 2 eggs and some water, and seasoned panko breadcrumbs. I just used plain and I added a little salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Okay. And you want it well coated, but you want it, you don't want it too coated, and you want to shake off the excess. So what I would suggest is if you're going to use the chicken for this recipe, I would suggest that you double the sauce recipe for this. I'll show you how to do the sauce a little later, but I just wanted to put that in there. You could always use any type of seafood you want. You don't even have to use chicken. You can just use seafood. You can use... All right, to start the sauce, you're going to take that diced sausage and you're going to add it into a pot. And you're going to render the fat out of that sausage for about 5 to 7 minutes. You don't need it to be crispy or anything. What you want to do is you want to render the fat out. And then once you do that, you're going to set the sausage aside, add your butter, and then add all your vegetables except the green onion. And you're going to let that go for about 10 minutes. You do want to establish some color on there. And you just want to let that go and get all that flavor out of there. So be patient with this. Don't rush it. Let the flavor come together and you won't be sorry, I promise. All right, now once you've gotten that cooked down, you're going to add in your Cajun seasoning and the flour. And you're going to let that go maybe 2 minutes just to cook out that raw flour taste. You just want to stir it around and get it, coated in the oil and the butter so that you can cook out that raw flour taste, okay? All right, and here, once you get that, you're going to add in your chicken stock. And then you're going to mix that together. You're going to let that go for about 10 minutes just to pull it together and make sure there are no lumps. And I'm sorry about the fit I just had with the camera all wobbling all over the place. I do apologize. So yeah, you're just going to mix this up to make sure that there's no lumps. And let this come up. And right here is where you're going to want to taste it. You want to taste it to see if you need to add anything, if you need to tone it down a little bit, and see if it's salty. Okay? So taste it, see where you're at. All right, and once it's come up, you're going to add your heavy cream. I was just about to say sour cream. You're going to add your heavy cream and the Velveeta at this point. And you won't probably see me add the Velveeta, but I did add it because I kind of forgot, because there was a lot going on at this time. But this is where you're going to add your Velveeta. And you're kind of winding the sauce down, but add the Velveeta, let it come together for a few minutes. And then let it come to a boil. And I would suggest tasting it again. If it's a little too salty, add a little milk. What I would suggest is use a no salt Cajun seasoning, and if not, be very careful with adding salt if you're going to use just a regular Cajun seasoning, okay? So here you're just gonna let it come up, and then you're gonna add your sausage back in. And you're gonna stir it to bring it together. And then I added my Velveeta way back here. Ain't that a shame? And then you're gonna add the Parmesan cheese and green onion. Don't do like I did, y'all. Do it right. Okay, never mind. But yeah, you're gonna get this mixed up, and you're gonna get that Velveeta melted way back when you're supposed to add it, not like I did. Okay, what I would do is take some sauce and reserve some for the top of the chicken if you're using chicken. If not, go ahead and toss it with your pasta. I took some aside that's gonna go on my chicken, and the rest I mix with the pasta. And some I took out, some of the pasta I took out because I added some lump crab meat to it. You don't have to add this. This is just me. I just did. I can't ever just follow a recipe how it's supposed to go. But this is the final product, and I hope y'all enjoy. And as usual, thanks for watching. Bye bye, y'all.